I'm about
Disconnect the feeds on the washer. Yep.
ready. And that's all I do.
Okay.
But I lay them down so
Yep.
gravity
Takes
fall-
takes the water out
Now,
okay.
what I'll do is I'll put some in the tub here. This
Okay.
to fill in any voids, and honestly, probably before I disconnect the no, it's the inlet. It's the outlet actually that I'm more concerned about. It's the outlet. So I'll put some of this, and then I'll turn my can't see that very well. I'll turn this to final spin, and then it'll go into a drain here.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. So now what you're doing is you're pushing this stuff further out.
Okay.
And then you can put a little bit more, and you're golden. You're golden.
Okay.
I've never had a problem, and also
Okay.
my dishwasher.
Yeah, we don't have one of those, so no
Okay,
big
so-
deal.
I thought they put one in.
Nope.
They didn't.
No.
Okay. What I do here is similar. I put antifreeze. Once I'm done with my sink, but then I also take this head off. Because
Okay.
in
Yeah.
this-
Yep.
Because in this head,
Yeah. Water sits. Yep.
see,
Yep.
and what I do is it's so simple. That's what I do, and I don't know if Shane goes through that extent.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what kind of faucet you have there.
We have a very basic one.
very basic.
No
so-
no nozzles.
nozzle,
No.
no extension.
No.
So you may not have to do
Yeah,
that.
right.
Actually, I'm not sure how you could.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah, because it'd just be taken off this little screen tap,
Right.
which in the water backs down.
Yep, I'm familiar with it.
Yep.
I'm familiar with it. Here's the same thing. And then again, open all of
The
faucets.
taps. Yep.
Open them all.
Do you turn off your cocks on?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't, because you don't have to.
Right.
Because there's no water coming in.
Right. Yep.
Because downstairs, I'm going to shut the
Water
water pump
Off.
off
Okay.
at the main circuit break.
Yep.
Circuit box.
Okay.
There's a circuit breaker in there that says water pump.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, we have that too, obviously.
I'm sure you do.
Yep.
You have to.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so what I do first, before I'm doing all of this, because if I don't shut off that pump,
Right.
well, it's just going
It's
to
gonna
keep
keep
on
on pumping water.
No, I do, again, I leave all my valves open. I shut no valves.
Okay. Yes. Yep.
This, I empty my tank.
Yep.
Forgive me. Let me retract myself. I do shut it off because I don't want water to re-enter my tank, and then.
So that cock you shut off because
Well, no,
Okay.
no.
Well, that's
no,
all right. I think
because
it's-
because the pump is off at this point.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary because as
It
long as
starts-
the pump is off,
it starts draining.
It's not looking for water in here.
Yeah, it starts
And-
draining back.
And I put some RV in here. I put some RV in here. I
Okay.
have a little. I'll take you downstairs. I have a little vacuum cleaner. It's just a small one. It specifically bought it for this purpose.
Oh, okay.
So now some people won't do this, but I'll vacuum that water out of there.
Sure. No, that makes sense.
Okay? And then what I'll do is then I'll put some RV antifreeze in there, and I'm golden.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good. I put antifreeze here where all your drains are,
Okay. Yep.
and then your faucets are all open.
Yep.
Okay?
Your faucets are. Yep.
They're
For
all
the tub.
open.
Yep.
It's you've got to say to yourself, okay, what else do I need to do? What did I forget? Walk yourself through it several
Yeah.
times, and once you've done it a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
times, you'll be good.
Okay.
Like Sean is a good man, and he has his way of doing it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I know the house, but I don't know how the
Yeah,
opening
yeah.
and closing procedure is.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Let
good.
me just take you downstairs real quick. Oops.
Okay.
What's your head and whatnot? See, this is the dishwasher. Well, you don't have a dishwasher, but in my particular case, that's the feed line to the
Yep.
dishwasher. That's the in line.
Yep.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll take a wrench, which I have already handy, and I'll climb up there and I'll open the petcock. See the petcock?
Yep. Yep.
I'll open all of that, and then I'll take that line. Now, what's happening here, Rob, in my particular case, I don't know what you have. I mean, I know you don't have a dishwasher, but I don't know your whole process.
Setup. Yeah.
So now what will happen is, see this bend?
Yeah.
If I didn't take that off,
It would sit there.
it would sit there.
Yep. So that's why you got to look
So
it up.
now I'm gonna just disconnect it.
Look at
It'll just hang.
it'll just
There's
drain.
there's no restriction
Right.
to hold the water in.
Yep. Yep. It's all pulling down. All right.
And this is, and you'll have this somewhere in the house, somewhere. Is it under the crawl space?
What's that? Our box?
Your expansion tank?
Yeah, I imagine.
You'll have that somewhere.
Okay.
And sadly, he never thought to put a cellar in there, but it would have been so much nicer. But
Yeah.
that's my water filter,
Right.
and it filters. And then what I'll do is open up this valve, and this will drain all of the water in the house.
Okay.
This valve will drain all my water in the house.
Okay.
If I open that right now, water would become pouring out of there
Yeah.
into that bucket. But I'd have to shut my pump off, which is in there,
To
right?
stop more from coming. Yep.
And then and that's pretty much when you look at it.
So
Rob,
you don't have to do anything with this though, with this.
Oh well, again, yeah. Very good question, Rob. There's a. I'll have to move this.
Oh, that's right.
But there's a valve here.
Okay.
And what it does, it opens up this expansion dam. There's not a lot of water in there.
Okay.
And what I normally sometimes do is just let it flow on the floor because
Yeah.
there's so little of it.
Okay.
But you're right. You're absolutely right. There has to be a valve underneath on the bottom of this
Okay.
to empty.
Okay.
Again, opening all valves.
Yep. Yep. Shutting off the pump,
Shutting off the pump.
opening the valves.
And making sure that, like in my particular case now, that empties the house. And this is my water heater. I'll open that, it'll drain in the floor, I walk away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I walk away.
Yeah.
It's done. My
Okay.
job is done.
All right.
I can do this in a half hour,
All right.
probably less,
Okay.
but it's over time,
Yeah. Yep.
you know. It's over-
Yeah, I think we need to take a hose from, unfortunately, his hot water heater is way in the front of the house,
Yeah.
and we have to take a hose and drain it out the back, out the slide, the door. There's a entry door at the back of the house, and because we don't have a drain.
So, is your water heater in the crawl space also?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, is it a dirt floor?
No, he has everything visquid down there.
Yeah.
Everything like heavy plastic
Oh, he does.
on the wall. Everything.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, I mean it's.
So he didn't want that moisture.
He doesn't
or
want that. Yep.
What's that gas that comes from the ground?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, it's yep.
So, well, that's good.
All right.
So, you couldn't drain that. You couldn't drain that closer to where it's located?
I don't know because we'd have to get it.
Sean would know.
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah. Shane.
Shane.
Yeah. All right. Now we'll figure that out. We'll have to, that's be part of the process.
Do you know if you have mice problem over there
We have not had any mice problem
so far?
so far.
And you don't know, Shane opened up your house this spring, right?
Yes, with Alex and I, we were
Oh,
there.
you both were
Yes,
there.
we were both there.
So he doesn't put traps.
Uh,
There were no traps.
no, he doesn't usually put them. We just do the garage and the other outbuilding.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've been doing it for the last 2 months. I've been setting stuff out.
There was a time I've gone most, and this house is 23 years old, and there was was a period of a couple years where I had a problem. And lo and behold, it was I caused it.
Yeah.
Figured it out, but I caused it. Is that I work in the yard and whatnot, and I'd leave these two doors open.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold,
They run in.
lo and behold,
Sure.
and after I said, duh, so I haven't had a problem.
Okay.
But I do trap. I do, because they'll go upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll go upstairs.
Yeah.
And they make a hell of it.
So we should set some traps just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Yeah.
Well, this is what I use, Tractor Supply.
Yep.
The reason I use this particular one, Rob, I didn't know I had these.
These, the Tomcat. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yes. See these.
That's what I've been using in the garage, basically.
These ones here. The reason I use this particular one, glue board, glue trap, captures rats and mouse. I can't imagine they would catch rats, but it says so. This says rat size glue temps.
Yeah.
And this one says the same thing. Different. I found myself buying not so much a cheaper one, but a different one, and the mice would step in it, and they would actually
Get out.
Get off.
Yeah, I had one of
you
I had
experienced that?
yeah, in the garage. In fact, there was one in there that was still alive, and I was like, "Oh, I'll come back. I'll come back later and get you." And son of a bitch, he got away.
I think this is probably what I attempted.
Yeah. So you like those
So
yellow?
The yellow ones.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
I like them. That's what I use here and in my shed. Out
Okay.
there. There's two pads to a package. And
Yep. All right. So we'll leave some of those in the house. I don't know that he usually does or not, but there hasn't been. Now, canned goods, do you leave cans here?
I leave all of this stuff here.
But it
because
stays
I'm
warm
in
enough.
my cellar.
Yeah, so it stays warm enough down here.
It only can get so cold.
Yeah, right.
What am I? I'm below. I'm actually below the frost line.
Yep. Okay.
So that's why I